What's up? What's up? After a long wait of
Yeah.
3.5 weeks,
Been a long time.
we're back. It's T Brown and your boy Rich with Real Talk, episode number 13. And what have we missed, Tony? What has happened in the last 3 weeks? Let's talk to the people.
Man, lots going on, man. A lot to talk about. A lot to catch up on, man. 3 weeks, summer, full blown. You know, let's talk about it, man. It's a lot to catch up on, man. How you been?
Oh,
You've been
man.
under the weather a little bit.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. I got some food poisoning. Went to my son's soccer game, end of the season game, and then after the game, it was like a big barbecue, and I guess I got myself a bad hot dog, and man, it didn't sit well in my tummy, and I was sick for 5 days straight, couldn't eat, had to go to the emergency. Luckily, they gave me, they gave me some really good Gravol, and my stomach got a little better, and I've been slowly but surely starting to put my weight back on, starting to feel better, getting back to normal, feeling human again. So thank you for the support, and thank you everybody that had any concerns. But don't worry, man, I'm back, and I'm better than ever, man. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling 110%, buddy, and I'm just excited, man. It's summertime, beautiful here in beautiful British Columbia. How are things going over there in Wisconsin? Are you in a storm?
Man, it's raining cats and dogs right now. I don't know if you can hear it right now. It slowed down a little bit, but it's beating down pretty hard on the window right here. So,
oh man, that's
other than
rough.
that, man, it's been all right. Ain't nothing to complain about too much. It's been pretty decent, 70s, 80s.
Well, you know what? One thing that I definitely think we need to talk about is remember when the NBA Finals came on, we had a couple predictions. I had some predictions. You had some predictions. And obviously, I was wrong. I said that LeBron James was going to win every single statistical category, which he didn't. I said that LeBron James would win the MVP, which he didn't. I said that Cleveland would win, which they didn't. They barely got a game out of Golden State, which just ran them over, essentially. And man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the NBA Finals. What did you think about it?
You also said that it was going to go to 7 games.
Yeah, and I was wrong about that too. So it wasn't even really competitive. So
you remember what I said?
Remind me.
You don't remember?
Oh man, I've been going through a lot the last few weeks, bro. You said a lot of things. Remind me.
Yeah, I said Golden State. I said Golden State in 6.
Oh.
I thought Cleveland would at least get 2.
Oh. Well.
I said Golden State in 6.
All right, so I got to give you the props.
I said don't get surprised if they get swept. I said don't get surprised if they get swept. Which, they damn near did, man. So.
Yeah, you called it, buddy. You called it. I'll give it up to you. And who did you call for the MVP? You said Durant, didn't you? I think you did. I think you said Durant would be the leading scorer, if I remember correctly.
I'm going to go back and find the footage.
I think we need to go back and find the footage.
I might have said Curry, though.
I thought you said Durant, man. I could have sworn you said Durant. But Durant won the MVP, and well deserved.
Yeah, you know what? I did, because I said Durant's going to be more thirsty.
Yeah.
Thirsty. He got more of a drive, of determination.
And
he wanted more.
And he did. He was unbelievable.
Yeah, because I said he would have to do that in order to establish himself, as not like a coattail rider. You know what I mean? And so he got to stand out.
And he did. I mean, he not only did he stand out, he put LeBron on the spin cycle. LeBron could not guard him.
Right now. Right this very moment, he's the best player on the planet.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you make LeBron James look bad consistently in 5 games and pretty much make him look slow, he made him look old. He was shooting over him. He was going around him, dunking like not necessarily on him, but like getting by him and dunking like with ease. It was
I wouldn't,
it was
I wouldn't say he made LeBron look bad because LeBron still averaged a triple double, but he made LeBron irrelevant. Who do you know in NBA Finals history to average a triple double for a team and damn near still get swept?
yeah,
That's unbelievable.
I've never seen it. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. But the thing that really like was like it was the way that Durant was scoring effortlessly on LeBron. I've never seen that before. I've never had LeBron have anybody score on them that easily. That was the thing that really caught my attention. I mean, I knew the Durantula was amazing. I knew he was one of the top 5 players in the NBA, but I didn't think he would make LeBron look human. I don't think LeBron blocked him once in the entire series.
Yeah, look, I think the fact that he got like a 7'2" wingspan and the fact that he's 6'11", uh, LeBron couldn't do nothing with him. He could finesse through LeBron where LeBron used to bulldozing people,
That's right.
and he basically say, okay, every time you come down with that bulldoze, I'm gonna come down and shoot a three from 30.
Yeah, it was crazy. I
From
mean,
30.
he was
He's
like
7 feet tall, pulling
he
up from you ain't gonna block it.
he played like an assassin. He played like an assassin that was on a mission and just didn't have any regard for LeBron James, didn't give a damn about LeBron James and LeBron James's legacy. He was all about Kevin Durant and Kevin Durant's legacy and getting on the map. And you know what? He proved a lot of people wrong because, like you said, a lot of people said he was joining Golden State because he wanted to just go along for the ride. But the reality is, he was the best player pretty much in every game of that 5 game series.
He needs a unicorn on the team. Until he get a unicorn, and what I mean by a unicorn is somebody like Porzingis, somebody like Giannis, somebody like a Dirk. He needs somebody that's 6'10", that got a crossover and can dribble like Kyrie, that can shoot the three on a squad with him, because that's what he can't defend. He can't defend somebody that's longer than him. I don't care
Of
how
course.
powerful or whatever. That seemed like to be his Achilles heel right there. So until he could, he got Shannon Fry, but he's so damn weak.
Yeah,
He the weakest dude in the world.
yeah.
If Shannon Fry would even hit the threes, it would matter because he like 6'10", but he wasn't. He didn't show up. Corver didn't show up. I mean,
Corver was useless. Corver was totally useless. He was
he got to go. I think they should trade for JJ Redick. I mean, bring Redick in. You ain't got no. Call Ray Allen. Do something.
Call Ray Allen.
Hey, be like, look, Ray, we ain't got to come to playoff time. Just stand in the corner. You ain't even got to cut. Just stand in the corner. Because they go always have to be honest to you and keep a man over there. Just stand in the corner, Ray.
Bring Ray Allen back out of retirement, man. Oh,
they
man.
They better suit Reggie Miller up from over there announcing. Put him in the corner to shoot that three.
Now, let me ask you a question, though. Do you think the NBA is ruined?
Is rigged?
Ruined.
Because
ruined. As a basketball fan, I can't imagine how any other team outside of Cleveland or Golden State goes to the finals in the next 5 years. There's nobody in the East is going to be Cleveland. Nobody in the West is going to be Golden State. And right now, nobody in the world is beating Golden State. Unless Cleveland picks up, like, I don't even know who they can pick up to compete with these guys, to be honest with you. I don't even know if there's anybody even out there good enough. I mean, unless they pick up Blake Griffin and Paul George, I can't see how they even compete. What do you think?
Golden State.
Yeah, I just think Golden State is just so deep, bro. Like, you got Curry, Durant, Green, Thompson. Really? 4 of the best 10 players in the entire league on the same team? That's just not fair.
I don't think they are the 4 of the best in this. I don't think that of them.
Oh, I do, buddy. They're
I really
so
only
good.
think no, man. They so good.
They got okay.
Visually,
Curry and Thompson.
They don't see the same thing that other superstars see because you can't afford to double team them. You can't afford to triple team them whatsoever because on other teams you can afford to do that because you got a weakness where I don't think Draymond is that good if he's on somebody else's team. I don't think Klay Thompson would be this good if he was on another team. And if he was the man, Klay Thompson was the man on the other team, I don't even think he averaged 20.
What?
Because you know how many double teams he would face?
I know, but he's the best shooter in the NBA.
He wouldn't be open that much to shoot.
I don't know, man. If he's the man and he gets 30 shots a game, I think he probably averages about 30 points a game. He's that good. And he's definitely one of the best off-the-ball defenders in the entire NBA. Everybody says that. So,
I give him that.
Okay, so let's just, okay, so where do you put Klay then? Like, if you had to rank Klay in the entire NBA, do you say he's in the top 20 players in the NBA?
Yeah, just from his shooting, you got to put him up there.
Okay, so let's say he's in the top 20. What about Green? You got to say Green is in the top 20 players in the NBA. All round, he's a beast. He's the best defensive player in the NBA. He already won all defensive player. He scores 20 points a game when he gets the ball. He doesn't get any shots anymore because they just don't have enough balls to get around. So he's sacrificing his offense, but he's a 20-point scorer a game too. He was last year.
Yeah, he sounded like a hater, but I thought Draymond was going to be a bust when he got to the NBA from Michigan State.
I think Draymond is amazing. I say that Draymond...
I give him credit because he's worked hard to get where he at. He just got a big mouth, but I got to give him credit when credit due.
So, okay, would you say he's a top...
Would he be able to do that on his own squad? No. He's a very good number 3 player. Probably could be a good number 2 player for some other team.
Would you say he's
an outstanding 3-4 option? He's an outstanding 3rd, 4th option.
Would you say he's a top 20 player in the NBA?
Draymond Green?
Yeah, top 20.
No, and I can tell you why.
Okay, tell me.
What position does he play?
Power forward.
Is he one of the top 2 power forwards in the Western Conference?
I wouldn't say.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
I wouldn't say he's. I can't say he's in the top 2 because he doesn't get the touches that everybody gets. But I think all round, I personally would put him in the top 20 players in the NBA. I think all round, I put Klay in the top 20 in the NBA. And all round, I put Durant and Curry in the top 5. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So
I can't put him in the top 20 because he doesn't even make the cut if you slice it in half and do 10 and 10, which I just did. 10 players on the West, 10 players on the East. He can't even make the cut of being the top 10 player in the West. I ain't even calculated the top, or like I said, the best position and at what he plays. You said power forward. So I'm taking the top 2 power forwards in the Western Conference and the top 2 power forwards in the Eastern Conference. You take the top 2 in each position, that'll make your top 20. If he can't make the cut of the top 2 of the West, I mean, that's why you got to put him in that 30-40 bracket. He's probably between 20 and 30.
I'm gonna look into the NBA power rankings. Okay.
I bet I'm there. I bet I'm right there. You know what? I want a round of applause if I nailed it.
I'm gonna look at it right now. NBA,
I don't even know how I came up with that
100 players.
That measurement to do that by, but somehow I did it that way.
Okay, I'm looking at Sports Illustrated right now. Top 100 players. Let's see.
They're going to give him like 15 through 20.
Let me
But I think he should be 20 through 30.
I want to see this right here. Hold on. Okay, so based on Pro Basketball on the Washington Post.
What, like 12?
Number 1, they have LeBron James. Number 2, they have Steph Curry. Number 3, they have Kevin Durant. Now, where is Klay Thompson? Number 9. And where is Draymond Green? Number 16. Who called it? The 4, based on Washington Post. On the Washington Post, this is the Washington Post
stats?
Top 100 players. They've got Green at number 16, Klay at number 9, Durant at number 3, and Curry at number 2. So if you got 4 of the top 16 players on the same team, I don't think that that's fair. That's just me.
I'm going to tell you why that chart is, and you're going to agree. You're not going to put Curry ahead of Durant. Because, first of all, you damn near debating Durant with LeBron. But you could respect that LeBron number 1. You damn sure putting Durant ahead of Curry. So what are they talking about?
I think this was before the NBA Finals. This was done on October 20th, 2016.
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, Draymond might even went up to like 13 then. To be honest with you. If you find a more up-to-date one, let's find a more up-to-date. Look for a more up-to-date one. I bet Draymond actually probably went up a couple of numbers just because he got another chip. He contributed very well in the finals. I gotta give him that. He played hella D.
I just think it's not fair. I think it's ruined the NBA to take 4 of the best players in the entire league. That's my point here. And put it all on one team. And now what's happened is Cleveland is trying to do the same thing, even though Kevin Love is, I think, a bum. Massive bum. I love Kyrie. Kyrie's a beast. They got him ranked 19th here. So they got Kyrie 19th. They got LeBron number 1. That's 2 of the top 20 players on the same team. Now they've got Kevin Love, who's not like even in this list really. And you know, now they're talking about picking up Kevin. You know, they're talking about picking up Paul George. You know, who knows? Maybe they pick up a Blake Griffin. It's becoming
go after Carmelo Anthony too.
Carmelo Anthony. It's becoming a league of super teams, and it's like they're just trying to load up to try to beat Cleveland, and they're trying to load up to beat Golden State. And I'll let you break the news. Where's CP3 going?
Ooh, the thunder hit as I'm getting ready to announce it. That was deep. Houston Rockets. Dang, I felt that under my feet.
CP3.
Houston Rockets,
baby. CP3. Chris Paul is going to the Houston Rockets. That's huge.
Isn't that weird?
I mean, I don't know about that.
We're talking about two of the most ball dominant players. I think James Harden will give up the rock.
He's gonna have to.
CP3, I just don't. I don't even in All-Star games. CP3 had a ball. On Olympic teams, CP3 had a ball. So I think, and they said James Harden was bidding for him like hard.
Well, I mean, if you're James Harden, you need to do something because you are an MVP caliber player. You came second in MVP voting to Russell Westbrook, who won the most valuable player and well deserved for Russell Westbrook. Let's give a round of applause to Russell Westbrook. My goodness, right? I mean, 42 triple doubles. What a freak! Wow. You can hear the rumbling outside. My goodness.
You heard that boom?
Oh, yeah. What's going on in Wisconsin?
Right there.
What's going on in Wisconsin? My goodness. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be this way 4 out of the next 5 days.
so Chris Paul is going to the Houston Rockets. Russell Westbrook won MVP. And who won the most valuable player? I'll let you announce it.
Oh, Russell Westbrook.
No. Who won the most improved player? I apologize.
Most improved player was Giannis, man. Milwaukee Bucks.
That's your boy, Giannis, the Greek freak. Well deserved. He had an amazing year. That guy is just an absolute freak of nature. And who won the Rookie of the Year? I'll let you announce that too.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Another Milwaukee Buck. So it was a very successful year for your Milwaukee Bucks. Congratulations. My Toronto Raptors had a pretty tough year. They got bounced out by Cleveland in the second round. And because of what's going on in the NBA, I don't ever believe the Toronto Raptors will ever get to the finals. Because Cleveland is always going to be there. And Golden State's always going to be loaded with their 4 stars. And who knows who they're just going to keep picking up. And I honestly believe that the NBA is ruined, which is going to bring us to the next topic. Let's get into the very next topic.
Let me send a shout out. Let me send one last shout out to my Bulls, man. Appreciate Jimmy Butler and his service. We sent another All-Star over to the Western Conference in return for no All-Star. But Zach LaVine and I forgot my other man we picked up the other dude. I hope they play well, man, because I don't know if Dwayne Wade go be there when the start of the season.
Yeah, I think Dwayne Wade is probably gonna join that new league. Why don't I let you talk about this new league there, Mr. Brown? Let's lead into the next topic.
Yeah, with Ice Cube, man. It's called the Big Three.
The Big Three. Now, you are the first one to tell me about this, Mr. Brown. So let's talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a league that Ice Cube starting up. Come on Fox Sports. Kicked off Sunday, actually. I recorded it and actually watched it yesterday. Because I've been busy. I ain't been able to. But it came on, and it's like 4 games that come on. I believe it's going to be like every either Sunday night or Monday. It's like from 7 to 10 or something like that. And so the rules are, it's 3-on-3 basketball. They play half court. They got 2s and 3s. But what makes it pretty cool is they got a 4-point shot.
That's right. Crazy.
Yes. From 30 feet away, you can shoot it and make it. If you get fouled, you go to the line, you shoot 1 shot, and if you make it, it's worth 2 points. If you miss it, oh well. And 30 is you play up to 60.
You play up to 60. At 30, it's halftime. You got to win by 2 points. I was watching it today after you told me. It's very entertaining basketball. I actually really enjoyed it. Seeing White Chocolate out there was weird.
Yeah.
And Kwame Brown, like a Kwame Brown sighting, and he was a beast. He played awesome.
Corey Maggette was out there.
Yeah, like blast from the
Martin.
Bibby, Mike Bibby.
Mike Bibby. Katino Mobley.
Ricky Davis. Like, what?
Bonzi Wells.
It was awesome, man.
They had Jermaine O'Neal.
It was awesome, bro. I honestly really enjoyed it. And thank you for introducing me.
Yeah, did you see Iverson play?
Yeah, man. It was crazy. I was watching it today. It was very entertaining. I'd had it on all day. It was like 3 hours long. I couldn't believe it. It's up on YouTube, guys. I'll try to see if I can maybe put the link in the description of today's video. But yeah, incredible. It's a brand new league.
And what they said is that Fox Sports got the numbers in, and it did 4 times the expectation.
Wow. Incredible.
That told me right there, it's a gold mine. Because I want more. And they interviewed Paul Pierce, who was in the crowd, and he was like, man, he's like, I didn't know it was going to be this exciting, and they were going to be playing this hard. He's like, I'm going to have to call up Kobe and KG, and we going to have to get into this next year. And I'm going to tell you right now, we got our own team I'm coming in with. I said,
nice.
Yeah, they all going to get that appetite. and see it, and I said Ice Cube. That's why I asked who's the owner of the NBA because he's about to become equivalent of that. But I
Wow.
think for all those guys to play, I'm like, if I'm a business partner, how would I get all those guys to come on board like that? And I said, I think all of them got a stake in the business.
Wow.
Do you understand what I mean by
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, for
Like,
sure. Some
oh, of
equity.
course you do.
They all got
But
some equity.
even if it's not even a percentage, if it's point 0.5, no telling what this thing, if it's a 1% to each player, because it's only, I think, 8 teams or something like that. It's like 8 teams, and they only play once on the weekend, and they're traveling to like 11 cities. Yeah, because I told you I'm gonna try to go to the one January 23rd, I believe, in Chicago.
That's
They're
gonna be
gonna
amazing, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna record it and try to get some footage for us and stuff like that. But yeah, Iverson play and man, they play hard. Like go on YouTube, man. I was impressed. A couple of people got fouls, like Steven Jackson from he used to play with San Antonio.
Oh yeah, Steven Jackson's a great player.
Yeah, he got a flagrant foul. They was about to fight.
Yeah, it was like street balling. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. It was very entertaining, and to see some of the
That's
old
that's
players, I think it was pretty cool. And you always wonder, you turn 35. The NBA doesn't want you anymore because the NBA is like a bunch of freak athletes, bunch of 19, 20-year-olds coming up every day, and you turn 35 and you just can't compete. But then what
right.
happens after that? I mean, you're still capable of dribbling the ball, shooting the ball. You still got to keep your body in good condition. I mean,
Right.
you look at a lot of these guys; they're in their 40s. They still like White Chocolate still got the handles, yo. He couldn't hit
Mm-hmm.
a he couldn't hit an open shot. Not that anything has ever changed. He could never hit an open shot, but he still had crazy handles. He was making some nice passes out there. So you don't
Well,
lose those instincts.
say he lost his health. He's out 6 to 8 months. I don't know
Oh,
if you knew that or
he got
not. He
hurt.
got hurt. Yeah.
Oh man, during the game.
Corey, yeah,
Oh,
I
I
seen
missed
him get
that.
it too. Yeah, Corey Maggette got hurt. He's out for the rest of the season.
See, this is going to
So
be the problem with a lot of these
yeah,
guys.
those two got popped off, and
That's the
a lot
problem
of those
because
guys popped to me. And in my head, they may have that competitive edge just because they pros, but I still think something in the back of their mind gonna be okay. We can't go 100% because at the same time we are 35, 40, and we gotta live on after this thing. We can't just let the moment take over, but at the same time, they competitive. That moment go probably take over anyway. But
absolutely.
it's just something that's go be put on their conscious. They kids and adults now. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool, man. Gary Payton, a coach, Dr. J, a coach, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a coach. It's cool, man. It's like all the greats are participating.
Well, one thing is for sure, as you get older, your body does not heal as quickly. Your body is going to injure easier. I mean, I'm 39 and I broke my hand with a normal fall that when I was like 20, there's no way I broke my hand. So it's just like your body isn't the same at 39, 40, 45 as you are at 29. That's just a fact. And when you're out of basketball for 5, 10 years, like a lot of these guys are, or at least 2 to 3 years, you're not at the gym every day. You're not moving laterally. You're not taking the beating on your body. So all of a sudden you get into a competitive basketball game and, you try to make a cut and there goes your knee. So I can see that will be a problem with this league is that a lot of these players are going to have some injuries because we're not talking about 19-year-olds. We're talking 35 to 50-year-olds. So you're going to have a lot of injuries. So I could foresee that probably being one of the biggest problems with this league, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. Hopefully they all can stay healthy. It's a long 11 games for them, a long season. Like they only play once a week.
Well, it's going to be
And
good. We'll
then
be able to watch it every week, and we'll keep bringing it on Real Talk, and we'll keep you guys updated, and we'll keep talking about the league, and I'll keep watching. I know you're going to keep watching. And hopefully
yeah,
it'll just be another entertaining league that we can watch during the summer because there's nothing to watch right now. Basketball's
And
done.
that's why it's actually on. That's what they said. They kind of airing it right now
Smart,
because what
smart.
else is
Because the only thing on
the
right now is
perfect time?
baseball, and baseball's boring to watch. Let's be honest. Nobody wants to watch baseball. It's boring. So, right now, the number one thing to talk about that everybody's talking about is the fight of the century. So let's tee it up. What do you think? Who do you got, Mr. Brown? I already know who you got. Who do you got, Mr. Brown?
The man who will soon to be on August 26th, 50-0, baby.
So obviously you're going with Floyd Money Mayweather, who is, I believe,
Absolutely.
I don't know what the latest odds are, but the last time I looked, I thought it was 8-1 odds. It was 10-1. I think it's moved to 8-1 last time I looked. I don't know if you heard anything
It's
different. 7-1 now. So it looks like
Wow.
there's more money going towards Conor right now. I heard Manny Pacquiao came out saying that if he was to fight Conor, Conor would not be able to get one meaningful punch on him because Conor has never had a professional fight in his career. Now, I personally think Conor would smash Pacquiao. I also think Conor's going to smash Mayweather. But that's just me. That's just me. I know you think different. You're with the majority and you think that Conor is going to get outclassed. But I just think Conor's a freak of nature. I think Conor's special. And I think Conor's going to shock the world. And the more I think about it and the more I watch these guys spar back and forth and the more I see these pictures of Conor standing over top Mayweather, the more I think Conor's just going to manhandle him. He looks like a small child standing beside Conor. Like a small
Let me
child.
ask you something. If a person could punch 1,000 punches in less than a minute, do you think that's irrelevant?
No, it's very relevant. It's
You think
very
that
relevant.
matters?
Of course
You think
it
that
matters. Of course it matters. Obviously.
Okay, Pacquiao can punch. Pacquiao can do that.
I haven't seen Pacquiao knock anybody out recently. All I know is Conor knocks people out for breakfast. And one punch from Conor will put Manny Pacquiao right back into the Philippines.
Put this into perspective. If that dude can punch 1,000 punches in 1 minute, and he missed 68% of his punches when he fought Floyd, what does that tell you?
Tells me that Conor would have a much easier time with Pacquiao than he's going to have with Mayweather. And what I think Pacquiao's trying to do is he's
draw attention.
He's trying to set him up to fight Conor.
Yeah.
Because he realizes that Conor's the big payday right now. And if Conor does okay, or even finds a way to either hurt Mayweather or win, then he's setting himself up to try to fight Conor.
Who was that guy that Conor was damn near rivaling? The one that got into a fight in a press conference and was throwing water bottles and
Nate Diaz.
If he was smart, he'd try to set up a fight with Nate Diaz.
Well, Nate Diaz is actually going for his boxing license, believe it or not. He said if Conor can get his boxing license, I can get my boxing license.
Yes, and they should be working on a bout.
Absolutely.
Even if they can draw half the amount.
But have you seen how tall Nate Diaz is? He's over 6 feet tall. It would be like David versus Goliath if he was fighting against Pacquiao. I
didn't know he was that tall.
And that's why Conor had so much trouble with him, because he's freakishly tall and he is a freak athlete. Like, he is a triathlete. He does incredible cardio.
Who could Pacquiao fight that's a UFC fighter that would draw the numbers?
You know what? I think Nate Diaz would probably be the guy. I can't see anybody else in the UFC right now that could bring.
Are they the same weight?
Well, Nate Diaz, he's got a pretty interesting body. He can go up and down from like 150 to 180 pretty easily.
That'd be the freak show right there. The height difference.
It would. It would be an interesting fight. I mean, he'd have a massive reach advantage. Massive.
But that's what will sell. You gotta sell that right there.
I don't see
And
how
show
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao in fights getting on the inside, beating the shit like that. To me, right there was sell. Like, wouldn't you want to see that?
Yeah, hell
Crazy
yeah. I
looking
say,
shit.
man, I don't even watch boxing. Boxing to me is
neither.
irrelevant. It's
Me
irrelevant.
neither.
So now boxing's getting put back on the map, and I hope this fight is somewhat competitive just to be able to make sure that it doesn't affect the sport of the UFC negatively, because I love the UFC, and I think the UFC has really been struggling ever since Conor's kind of taken a step back. It's really
I don't
started
think
to
this
struggle.
will harm the UFC whatsoever. There can't be any backlash. Yes.
I hope
if
not.
Conor goes in there and get knocked out in the first round.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if Conor goes out there and gets
Okay.
beat up and knocked out in the first round, then
That-
you will
that's
never
real
see
bad.
another. You will never see another UFC fighter fight a boxer again. I don't know if you saw.
Simple.
There was a couple boxers that tried to get into the UFC, and it didn't even last like a minute. I think it was Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he tried to fight a UFC fighter, and he just got beat up. Like, he got taken to the ground, and it was over. Like, once he was
Yeah.
on the ground and pound was over.
Yeah.
So it's just, they're different
James
sports.
Toney or something
James
like that.
Toney, that's right. They're different sports, so because of it, obviously it's going to be a little bit of a freak show type situation. I just think that Conor's different. I think he has a lot of pride, and Conor is all about the law of attraction, and he's got this something special about him. And obviously,
What?
so does Floyd. Obviously, Floyd is the
What
best.
does he have special? He got a nice punch.
Hey, listen, man. He's the first Irish fighter ever in the UFC to win the title. Everybody doubted him. Everybody said he wouldn't amount to anything. Nobody ever said he would be good, let alone the champion. And now he's the pound for pound champion in 2 different divisions. So he's proved a lot of people wrong, and he's become the most successful, the most polarizing UFC athlete in the history of the UFC. He has a $100 million contract, which he's halfway through. So he's worth about $50 million, and that's probably more than all the other UFC fighters in the history of the UFC combined. That's got to make you special. There's something different about Conor. He sells tickets. That's why Floyd wants to fight Conor, so that Floyd can make himself $100 million plus. He's not a dumb guy. Floyd knows it's somewhat of a risk. He's fighting a younger man. He's fighting a bigger man. He's fighting a man with a longer reach. And he's fighting a guy who has knockout power. So at the end of the day, even though he's never had a fight, it still could be a dangerous fight.
Has Floyd ever fought anybody with those metrics?
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you 100%. I don't have those.
Out of 49 fights, out of all the metrics that you just gave for Conor, out of 49 fights, do you think, or just hypothetically, would you say that possibly he's fought somebody with those same metrics maybe once, maybe even twice?
I mean, anything is possible. I honestly don't know. I just don't think he's ever fought someone like Conor. Conor is different. He's unique. He's really tough. He's been through some serious battles. And I don't know if Floyd has ever been through the type of battle that Conor has been through recently, like he went through with Nate Diaz. A 5-round battle, bloodbath, where both guys almost killed each other, and those guys were just fighting on pure heart. And I just never seen Floyd really be hurt. I've never seen him really even get stunned. I think he's only been knocked down 5 times in his entire career. I mean, the guy is a freak, and he hasn't fought in a few years. There's going to be a little bit of ring rust, and I just see a chance for Floyd. I see a chance for Conor in the first 2 rounds. If Conor can somehow shock him, hurt him, trick him, clip him in the first 2 rounds, then that would be almost a victory. But I think as the fight goes on, he's got no shot. Because I know his cardio won't even be in the same stratosphere as Floyd. I don't see him having any shot winning the fight in points. I see him only having a shot to win in the first 2 rounds if he can try to either hurt him, stun him, or knock him out. That's the way I see Conor winning the fight. And I see Conor trying to just like bull rush him and trying to just get in there and trying to put him in the corner and trying to put him away right away. Because I don't think Conor has any shot if it goes more than 2 rounds.
They're both counter fighters. But you're thinking and wishing and hoping that Conor be the aggressor.
Well, I just think that's the only shot he's got. I mean, if you look at Conor, he does not have stamina. That is his Achilles heel. And Floyd has incredible ultra world stamina. So you've got one guy that's a stamina beast versus a guy that is not known for his stamina. So that is a huge advantage for Floyd. Where is the advantage for Conor? I see is in the punching power and in the youth and in the reach. So if he can just get in there early and maybe do a lot of trash talking because that's his strength and get in his face and get in his head and get him to get into some kind of a brawl somehow and just get a little lucky and land a punch. He's got that one punch knockout power. He did it with Jose Aldo, knocked him out in 13 seconds. He did it with Alvarez, knocked him out. He's done it with a lot of guys that he just put to sleep. I mean, that's where I think he's got his best shot.
Well, guess what? Keep on wishing because it ain't happening. Oh, you're going to be pissed. You're going to be pissed. Because it's going to be tap, tap, excuse me, up, excuse me, pardon me, tap, 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 up, excuse me. Come on, Floyd. Floyd.
Oh, man. I can't wait. I'll tell you this, okay? I know you said you're going to Vegas for the fight. Man, you're a lucky guy, buddy. If you could be there in Vegas, I'm so jealous. I would love to go to Vegas, be there with you, and enjoy that fight, man. Just to be in Vegas. Forget being in MGM Grand. But to actually...
No, it's at the T-Mobile.
Forget being at the T-Mobile Arena. If I could actually be just in Vegas to be in the atmosphere, I think that would be incredible. That's going to be... The town will be buzzing. The town will be buzzing.
Shout out to my cousin, Ipa. I'm trying to get to her crib. She stay right off of Fremont, around the corner. So.
And we got to give a shout out to the Cloud Ninja, DJ Cloud Ninja. He'll be in Vegas. So
Kenny, that too, man. Most definitely get up with Kenny, get some lunch, something.
That would be sick, man.
Yeah.
That would be sick, man. People helping people. Now, let's just switch gears a little bit, okay? Let's talk a little bit about cryptocurrencies because I know we were talking about it before we got on the show. I've really been pushing cryptocurrencies hard the last couple of weeks, and a lot of people are wondering why. Saying, Rich, you forget about the stock market. No, guys, I never forgot about the stock market, okay, guys? My whole strategy as an entrepreneur is accumulate real estate, accumulate stock, and now I'm in the business of accumulating Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So the reason why I've been really focused on cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, is I believe that it is the future. And based on my research, a lot of people are saying that cryptocurrencies will end world poverty because cryptocurrencies are a way for people to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies and share revenue in real time instantly without any banking fees, any transaction fees, and it gives you the ability to transfer funds between people instantly all over the world. So literally, I can take my Bitcoin from my Bitcoin wallet, and if you got a Bitcoin wallet, I can send it to you instantly with a push of a button. Now, I know you haven't got into cryptocurrencies yet. I know you haven't got into it yet, and I'm not saying you should. But for someone that hasn't gotten into cryptocurrencies yet, do you think it would be a smart idea for someone that hasn't got into cryptocurrencies to at least learn about cryptocurrencies just as an educational tool? Because some people are predicting that Bitcoin could go up to as much as $500,000 $500,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. And as an entrepreneur, as an investor, as a smart man, would it not be a shame to be sitting on the sidelines while other people are becoming millionaires and billionaires daily buying cryptocurrencies? Let me know your opinion, Tony. I want to hear it.
No, I think you most definitely should learn about it. I've been taking a little bit in, piece by piece here and there. I'm still involved in GBTC.
Very good. Now, GBTC is the largest stock in the world, and that company is the largest stock that is a Bitcoin and cryptocurrency stock in the world. Currently trading around $408. Is that correct? Right now?
I think it is at, let me see.
I think it was at $408 last time I looked today. And it is something that I've purchased and made money with already. I really like GBTC. I love the company. And, oh, by the way, Tony.
It's at 412.
Oh, 412, even better. Kenny just said to hit him up when you get in town.
For sure.
He just messaged in the group chat. I don't know if you want to respond to him there. But he's saying to hit him up. And so, myself and Kenny have been really heavily involved getting into the cryptocurrencies. Mr. Katam was the first to get into cryptocurrencies. Kenny was the second in our community to get into cryptocurrencies. I've been trying to play catch up with Kenny and Mr. Katam. I'm learning every single day, and my goal is for Rich TV Live to be a platform for entrepreneurs where we can go and every single day we can talk stocks, real estate, and cryptocurrencies, and we've got a one-stop shop, a platform for everything trending in stocks, real estate, and cryptocurrencies. So what it's really done, Tony, it's opened up a whole new world of investments for me and for the viewers that are looking for opportunities, because now we've got 15,000 stocks that we're screening every single day that we can make money with, and we've got 790 cryptocurrencies that we are now screening every day and we can make money with. So now we've got 15,790 different companies that we can make money with, and we've got 15,790 different companies that we can talk to about coming onto Rich TV Live and working hand in hand with us so that we can bring them exposure and we can tell their story and give them transparency to the global economy. What do you think about that, Tony?
Yeah. That's wonderful, man. I mean, I'm going to eventually get on board, because I know it's the future.
Hey, listen, Tony, there's no pressure, bro. I'm not here to say.
I'm not
trying to pressure.
I'm slowly taking my time.
Exactly. Like, I'm not trying to pressure anybody. Before I got in, I sat on the sidelines and I watched for about a month as Mr. Katam turned $200 into $1,000 on UNY. And then I saw Kenny get in and he started making money. And then I got in and I started making money. And I've just been learning now, and it's not really about money for me right now. It's more just about the education. It's about the learning. It's about just being a part of the industry and kind of creating awareness for myself about really what is going on, because I didn't want to not be in the know. I didn't want to keep hearing about Bitcoin going up and Ethereum going up and Litecoin going up and not know what Bitcoin was, Ethereum was, and Litecoin was. Now, I'm in the matrix. I can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Anytime I want to make an investment, I can do that now. I'm in. I don't have to sit on the sidelines wondering, how do I get in? What's the process? What do I got to do? How do I do it? Why do I do it? Should I do it? I'm in. So now I can be comfortable. I can go chill. And I know 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, if I want to make an investment, I can make an investment and I'm ready to go. So that's my 2 cents about cryptocurrencies. That's my 2 cents about Bitcoin. I absolutely love it. You guys can follow the links down below. You can see all the different types of cryptocurrencies that I'm involved with. We at richtvlive.com, I don't know, have you seen the website lately? Have you seen some of the changes that we've made?
Yeah, I did. I like the little ticker and everything on there.
So we've
It's
got,
pretty nice.
yeah, so we've
I ain't
got,
seen the. I ain't seen the. It looked like a couple of more crypto sites you added though. I didn't see it since you added a few more crypto sites on there.
so we've got Choice Trade on there. So if you guys are looking to set up a trading account for trading, equities, penny stocks, futures, you guys can go to Choice Trade right on Rich TV Live, and for $5 a trade, make the right choice. Choose Choice Trade. Now let's just say you want to set up a Bitcoin account and you want to buy Bitcoin. You can follow the link on the top right called Coin Mama, and you can buy your Bitcoin. Let's just say you want to sell Bitcoin. You can go to localbitcoins.com and you can go and you sell your Bitcoins. And that's right on Rich TV Live as well. And let's just say you want to trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You can go to livecoin.net, which is also on richtvlive.com, and you can buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies right through livecoin.net. So Rich TV Live is becoming quickly a one-stop shop for everything stocks and cryptocurrencies. In addition to that, we've got all the top news under the news section in cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. We've got all the top news that's trending, scrolling right on Rich TV Live 24 hours a day. So if you're looking for trending news, all you got to do is go to Rich TV Live, and we've got a watch list of 20 different stocks that I'm watching every single day, big board stocks and medical marijuana stocks that I really like, that are being featured right on Rich TV Live every single day. So we're really growing our platform, and we've got our own IT guy, thanks to Dan the IT guy, and Mark from Mobile Mayhem Developers, who is working around the clock, working with Rich TV Live. We've got our own IT team now, Tony, working with Rich TV Live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so that we can build a one-stop shop for entrepreneurs. And believe me when I tell you, we're just getting started. We got some big things coming. We're working on it every single day, and every day we're trying to find ways to make it better. We're trying to find ways to be new and improved, and we're trying to find ways to make ourselves unique and stand out amongst the pack. And in addition to that, Tony, we are one of the only sites in the world that is live streaming every single day live on Rich TV Live. So every time we go live, we automatically are live streaming live right on Rich TV Live. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
So we got
cool.
We got a lot of good things we've been working on, and I know that people have been wondering where we've been. We've been working, man. We're just grinding away. We're working, we're learning, and we're always looking for new ways for you, the people, to make money, so that you, the people, can create freedom. What do you think, Tony?
Right.
Think we're on the right track?
Absolutely, man. You already know. You already know, man. So.
All right, Tony.
We'll get in eventually, man. But so I'm kind of just on the side and watch this. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty much in the same shoes you're in, man. I'm about a week and a half of learning. I know just a little bit, but I got a lot more to learn. Just like how it took a while before I got into stocks. It took about a month and a half before I actually jumped in.
Yeah, and you know what? The best advice I say to everybody is go to Rich TV Live, sign up to all of the links that we have on our website. They're absolutely free, and just set up your accounts and just start learning. Just start learning. That's how I did it. And then I was learning, and then I started watching Mr. Katam. I started watching Kenny. And I started saying, man, I got to get in. And then I just got in. I bought one Bitcoin, and I got in. And that's kind of how I started. I haven't gone crazy. I haven't dumped in my whole life savings. I'm just learning. And it feels good to just be a part of the matrix. And I feel like blessed because it's almost like it's a caramel secret. Because when I talk to people about it, 99% of people have no clue what I'm talking about. And it just feels nice to be a part of something that the average person, mainstream media, doesn't know. So
the people that get ahead quicker, man, the ones who stay ahead of the curve.
Exactly. So
when you jump on the curve, you're damn near riding that's that chance territory. So stay ahead of it.
Well, I just think that we at Rich TV Live, we always want to be ahead of the curve. So when marijuana stocks were hot, we were the guys. When cryptocurrency is hot, we're talking cryptocurrencies. Whatever's next, we're gonna be on that too. It's not about just doing marijuana stocks and cryptocurrencies. If tomorrow silver becomes the hottest commodity in the world, we'll be buying silver. Trust me. So that's kind of what the idea is we want to be a one-stop shop for everything that's trending. And whatever's trending is going to be what you and I are talking about. It's going to be what our community's talking about. It's going to be what our community's investing in. So why not be the first? I don't want to be the last. I want to be the first. Don't you agree?
Yeah, for sure.
So
and that's pretty much what we are.
And that's and that's what I take a lot of pride in, Tony. I take a lot of pride in. And you know what? Sometimes because we are first, we will fail. We will make mistakes. But the reality is, if you're not afraid to make mistakes, then you're most likely never going to make anything. So if you want to create greatness, if you want to be unique, if you want to do something special, if you want to be authentic, you got to try to go where no man, woman, or senior citizen has gone before. And that's what we're doing. We're pioneering, Tony. We're truly pioneering, my friend.
Yeah, man, for sure.
All right, T. Brown, what else you got? We got 10 people watching. We used to have 2. Now we're up to 10. We're almost been live for, now we're live for almost an hour. What else we got for the people, man? We got anything else? There's a time to go, T. Brown. You tell me, man.
Somebody here said something about, on the chat room, somebody said something about you letting Phil Jackson go unload, like, Porzingis. And I said, no, man, because Phil Jackson got himself uploaded.
Phil Jackson got the axe. Phil Jackson has been a massive bust. Ever since his days in Chicago, he has done absolutely nothing. He was a bust for the Lakers. He's been a massive bust for New York.
Not for the Lakers.
What did he do for the Lakers?
Got him 3 championships.
But you're going to give him the credit for that?
Actually, got him 5.
You're going to give him the credit for that?
Yeah, because he made Kobe and Shaq work with them.
Come on, man. Anybody...
So you can't give him credit. You can't give him credit for Pippen and Jordan then.
No, I'll give him credit for that because he was there from the beginning. But I don't think you can give him credit for taking 2 of the best players in history, Kobe and Shaq, and winning titles with the 2 of the best and most dominant players of their generation playing together. It's like the same thing. You're putting Durant and Curry together. I almost think it's just give them the championships now.
He took over Jordan and Pippen when they were in their prime. They weren't young.
I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of Phil Jackson.
I could tell.
I honestly am tired.
I'm not a fan of Phil Jackson, the GM.
I just tired of Phil Jackson.
But I am a fan of Phil Jackson, the coach.
I'm tired of Phil Jackson and his antics, man. The way that he handled...
Did you freeze up on me?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
I'm here.
Like you froze up on me.
No, I'm here, brother. I'm here.
That's probably my weather, man. You know I'm going through a storm right now. It's about that time. Lose power.
Well, I'll tell you right now. I think Phil Jackson and his antics are wearing thin. And I think it's time for Phil Jackson to hang it up.
He's done. He's fired.
No, but he needs to just stop with basketball altogether. Because he had an incredible resume, and then he went to New York, and he made himself look like a joke.
3 years with a winning percentage of like 37%.
Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And he got run out of town. So, Phil Jackson, come on, man. Just retire already.
That was a money grab.
But, how much money do you need? The guy's probably worth a couple $100 million.
Hey, it ain't nothing. You ain't gotta be disappointed. Phil Jackson's sitting on his couch right now
Yeah, I'm
in
just
L.A. He not in. Believe me, he not in New York. His home is in L.A.
Did you
He
see
want to
what?
chase.
Did
He
you
want to
see
chase up behind Jeannie Buss.
exactly? And did you see what he said about LeBron? Like the guy's got no class, man.
Yeah,
You remember what he said about
his
LeBron?
posse.
Talking about
We talked
LeBron
about that.
and
His
his
posse.
posse. Like that
We
was
talked.
just in such bad taste.
And
And then
Phil's smart enough to know, and he around enough brothers all the time. He
exactly.
know the rules of, what to say in front of the media and what's gonna get blown out of proportion. He know that better than anybody.
And
So he strategically did that on purpose.
but it was stupid. Because
Very.
you're taking on the NBA. You're taking on LeBron, the NBA at the time, and you're making him look bad in a league where he is the NBA. Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? And then you had the chance to retract it. LeBron gave you the chance to retract it. You wouldn't even retract it. You
It's
wouldn't even.
called open wide, and insert foot.
And that's when you just say, you know what, man, maybe you're just too old and you're getting senile and you need to go into an old age home. I think that's what that means, as far as I'm concerned. The guy's brain is mush. Go,
Yeah,
go, go.
the triangle. The triangle is dead.
The
They don't
triangle's
play that
turning.
way. They don't play that way anymore.
The triangle's turned into a rectangle, and and nobody gives a damn about your triangle anymore, Phil Jackson. So just go retire, go call it a day, and go do your yoga. Okay,
Do you
Mr. Phil
remember when
Jackson?
Steve Kerr had the option to take the Golden State job or the New York job
Oh,
three years ago?
Steve
And
Kerr's
Phil
one
Jackson
smart.
versus Steve Kerr said no.
Hell no.
You can give that to Derek Fisher. Let Derek Fisher run your triangle.
That's exactly what happened. And you know what? Derek Fisher, that was sacrificial lamb. Sacrificial lamb.
He just basically Phil was coaching from the. He would have never questioned. He wouldn't go stand up the field. That was just whatever, man. But anyhow, yeah, yeah.
All right, T Brown. It's been good,
Don't
man. But
forget Big Three, man. Don't forget to watch it.
I think it's time to go, buddy. I think it's about that time. We haven't talked in 3 weeks. Let's get back to doing it every week, T Brown. Let's make sure that we do it for the people. Let's keep updated. Let's keep trending. Let's talk about what's trending. Let's talk about stocks, sports, trending topics. And my friend, thank you for joining me again today.
Yeah, man. Let's keep it up, man. Number 13.
All right, party people. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Visit Rich TV Live. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the like down below and comment on the show. Because all we do is talk sports, stocks, and trending topics. It's your boy Rich and your boy T Brown saying peace.
Take care, people.
We'll see you next time. See you guys soon.